wanted to live a life where each and every day I was very intentional about nurturing and nourishing the relationships in my life, both friends and family, and growing the network of people that are part of my community. And so every day be working on those relationships.
And what did that look like for you growing up, though?
Yeah, growing up in a house, I kind of grew up in the house where like there was aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone's running around, everyone's kind of watching each other, paying attention to each other, helping each other, giving to each other. I grew up in a really wonderful town community where I had such dear friends and neighbors, the type of people that would take me on vacation with them. And I had so many wonderful relationships to loving adults. I was raised by a single mom, but honestly, there were so many other people who taught me how to ski, taught me how to fish, taught me how to do carpentry. Just a lot of other wonderful adults in my life that really loved on me well, and lots of wonderful peer relationships as well.
I would have said that I also believed in community, and I wanted that, and I did, but I had none of the skills to pull off what you just said, and none of the experience. My friendships were not nearly as numerous or as in depth. My family is they're good people.
And you didn't practice nurturing your friendships.
I didn't practice.
They were like people who you just happen to be around.
Yeah. It was a lot of side by side kind of parallel play. We had the same activity. We show up at the same place.
Yeah.
Which is not the same thing.
Which is not me. I had like long term, like really well developed, really intentional friendships.
Yes. So when you would say, "Oh, community is a value of mine," I was like, "Oh, mine too." But we were talking about different things. She knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't. Out of my family's kind of codependency, I thought, "Oh, that's the basis or the crux of love." And then from there, you might have ancillary kind of people around. It was never like this expansive, intensive level of interconnectedness, you know?
So this is kind of interesting because when I got married, I didn't get married for like, at the root cause, I wasn't signing on to romantic love. I was signing on to building my community.
Yeah.
And I would not have gotten married
Right.
for just romantic love.
Yeah. We came from very different backgrounds. And although I liked your background and I was attracted and am attracted to you, that is not the same thing as having the ability or the capability of really loving you in the ways that felt like love to you. You would bring it to my attention rather than kind of sitting with it and being humble about it and curious about it. I would feel threatened by it because in a codependent kind of value set, we have to be on the same page. Like if we're not on the same page, we're not together. Didn't listen to you well. That snowballed, right? There were really key conversations that would happen later in our marriage where you wouldn't bring the full extent of how you were feeling to me because I had not been a safe person for you. I'm sure we're not the only ones.